So I applied even before IB. I applied with like my prelim scores.
Oh shit, and you got in.
I got the confirmation day after IB results came out.
Oh wow. So you didn't even get your IB results and you already got in.
No. So I was applying while studying for IB.
Yeah.
And then once IB results came out, day after, I had to start accommodation, the fees, selecting subjects, everything. Applying for like my student visa, and like the health stuff and whatever. Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. You did it. Very nice. Okay, awesome. Hey, thanks so much for taking your time to do this. Basically what today is more of like to get to hear your like honest, raw, authentic experiences of like coming for tuition and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not just for like, but like for Mark and I believe you were under Andre as well. Is it Andre?
Yeah.
Yeah, Andre. Yeah. So just want to get to know like what was your experience like, how you actually were performing like before and then like after coming to us, and I guess why you chose to stick with us rather than go to somewhere else.
I think if anything, I want to say I moved like at least 20 marks higher, because I feel like, especially even like if we're not just talking about what I was getting, but what I was kind of expecting myself to get. I think if anything, IB Lounge gave me more confidence in terms of like marks, because I definitely feel like I was performing better, but also I was expecting myself to perform better. Like I didn't like look at it and be like, oh no, I'm gonna like get 50. I was like, I don't know, I could at least get a 70 on this.
Nice.
And I think if anything, that just gave me the confidence, and the confidence is probably what made me do even better. Because I think if anything, it wasn't only just like teaching me things and like helping me do better, but like making sure that I understand that I can do better and I actually do have the potential to do better. And that's what made me eventually do better, I feel.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. So what do you think like in particular made you have that confidence?
I think because when it came to learning in school, it was always just like according to textbook content. But I feel like in IB Lounge, because each tutor curated the learning to like how I would learn, because like for me, I was a really visual learner. So I think like during lessons when they would use diagrams to explain to me when I said I didn't really understand how this was taught in school, that's what made me understand. So like having that individually curated learning and like giving me information using examples that will make me understand better. I think that's what helped me understand the content even more and help me do better.
Nice. Okay. So kind of like helping you learn the way that you want to learn and that is most effective for you.
Yeah, helping me learn the way that will help me. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. And you said like you improved about 20 marks. 20 grades is crazy, right? But like that's kind of like what, like 2 grades maybe?
I want to say at least like a low B to like a high A maybe.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Can you kind of bring me through like for the subjects you took with us, what were you getting like grade wise, maybe like before you joined us and after you joined us? Let's start with our favorite, geography.
I think geog. What was I even doing? I don't even want to say I passed before.
Oh wow, okay. Wow.
If I remember correctly.
So you went from like not passing.
I remember like wanting to pass. Okay. I think that was always like my want. I was like, I want to pass. Okay. But I think definitely after like the first exam after you helped me, I'm pretty sure I got like a 60, and then from there we went up. I think it was like a 80 or maybe 80. Like 78, something like that.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's been quite a long time, so I can't really remember as well.
Yeah, me neither. But I want to say it was good.
So kind of like from geography, you went from failing, I guess, to all the way to
45. Like
45 to 80.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So geography 45 to 80, and then how about like for the other subjects, like maybe like the ones you did for IB?
Bio.
Yeah.
I remember I hated bio when I first came to IB Lounge. So I think it was honestly a 50 something.
Okay.
Like just passed. And then I got my 7 for IB, so.
Very nice. And that's like HL, right?
Yeah, HL bio.
Nice, very nice. And did you need to take like bio HL to get into the course that you want, or not necessary?
Not necessary, but it helped because I minor in bio. So.
Okay.
And I think also like content-wise, because there's so many things I learned in IB that we're relearning now again.
Oh, nice. So it did help, right?
Yeah, it did help.
Very nice. Okay. I think with Montreal.
Oh, I did language, yes.
How was that?
Because I mean, when I first joined, I think it was still like ELCT.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But I think when I first started Langley, it was hard. Like I don't think I was failing, but I think I found like essay writing in particular hard.
Mm,
So like I was like just passing for like essay writing, like 11 out of 20 or something.
okay.
Or like 15 out of 30. I can't remember what it's out of.
Okay.
But I think like towards the end,
Mhm.
I was getting like at least 25 out of 30 or something.
Wow, that's awesome. So kind of like going from 11 out of 20 to 25 out of 30,
Yeah, like 15 out of 30 to
15
25.
out of 30. That's
Yeah.
cool. Okay. And what do you get for Langlit at the end?
I think I got like 6.
Okay. Is that something that you were happy with?
Well, I thought I was gonna get 3, so yeah.
Okay. Like you were kind of getting 3 like before coming.
No, I just looked at the paper and said, no, I'm gonna get 3.
Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. But did you kind of feel that in your exam as well, or was it more like by the IB exams you already had some level of confidence?
No, I think it was nothing to do with the tutor. I think I had confidence and I knew I was gonna do okay. And like, he was even telling me, "You're gonna do okay." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I just saw the paper and I was like, "Oh." And then when so many people were saying like, "Oh, they found it easy," so I thought like comparatively I was gonna get 3.
Oh, I see.
Not skills wise, like comparatively. So I was
I
like,
agree.
"Oh, there's so many people that do better," and like they found it easy. Or like people found it hard and then I find it easy, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's me. I'm gonna not do well now."
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. What else did you take with us? Oh, did you do TOK as well?
Oh, I did. But that
Oh,
was
was
like a
I think
1 week per month thing with Mark.
Okay. How was that? How do you find that?
It was fun. I think if anything, that was more of like a rehashing content wise.
Okay.
It was definitely a lot more help than my TOK teacher was doing.
Normal, very normal.
If anything, yeah, I think that definitely did help.
Okay, that's good. That's good. What would you say to other people who kind of have doubts about like younger tutors like ourselves who never went through like MOE training or things
If
like that?
anything, I think the fact that you guys are younger tutors is what helped me.
Okay. How
Because
come?
I feel like if anything, y'all understood more thoroughly like why I was finding stuff hard or like my exact issues and exact problems I was going through. And
Yeah.
that's what made it able to like have that individually curated learning.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there were a lot of times where you guys like understood why certain sections and certain things would be confusing because you guys experienced it yourselves. And it's also like a lot more recent. And a lot of like these teachers that I had in school, like they don't understand why you're not getting it. They're like, it's so easy, why you're not getting it? But then you guys like actually like took the time to understand why I was getting it. And you guys experienced it too. And I think that's why you guys were able to like relate and help me the way you would help yourself.
Nice. I like that. Okay. I'm glad. I mean, that's kind of what we're trying to do. And
Yeah.
if it works, I mean, that's good for you. Okay, cool. And maybe like, do you find like the lessons were maybe more fun than, what you did in school? Or like if you had other tuition, was it more fun as well?
Well, I didn't have a tuition. I was loyal, but I think definitely a lot more fun than school. I think school is always content. But I think here it was content, yes, but done in a way where it was fun to learn. And it was like experiencing the content and like experiencing the content in many different ways, like diagrams, activities, learning. So yeah, definitely more fun. I enjoyed it.
That's great. And I guess like if you have juniors, for example, like what I think your advice would be if they need help in school? I mean, you don't have to talk about IB launch, but like just in general, if they're not really getting what's happening in school, like what are some things that maybe they should do?
I think if anything, especially when I was at that age, I was so scared to get help outside of school because I thought that just made me feel dumb. And I was like, why am I not getting what I need in school? Like I should be able to get these things. But I think if anything, I just saw getting help as a way of revisiting instead of having to revise myself. It was just like revising with someone else. And someone being there to like keep you in check and make sure that you were revising correctly and you were getting the things correctly and you were revisiting things the correct way to help you understand. And also just like getting extra practice. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting extra practice. I think the extra practice is what helps. And a lot of times, yes, schools do give you the extra practice, but it doesn't hurt to get like at least 5 more questions you could do.
Right. Yeah.
So I think getting help in a different perspective is probably what will help. Like not seeing it as a way as, oh, I'm paying someone to teach me things because I'm dumb, but more of like getting someone to be there while you're revising and letting them guide your revision in a way that will help you.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. I guess like the next question I have pertaining to like online classes, how did you find like the online classes? Because a lot of people are still pretty skeptical about having like online tuition. They just think like, face-to-face is better. But did that work out for you, or do you feel like you still wish you had face-to-face classes?
No, I think I definitely found online useful because there's still like so many things you can do online. Like I think a lot of people just think, oh, online tuitions are gonna say, and I'm just gonna have to take notes, and it's gonna be boring. But I think like there's so many functions now. Like technology has evolved. There's so many things on Zoom that you can use to teach. So I think online definitely did help me because it was like, comforts of your own home, but you're still able to like learn so many things in such a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm. Did you find it like at any point like distracting or hard to concentrate?
I don't think so. I think the lessons were always really engaging, so I never really got distracted.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay. And how about like, did you wish that you had maybe friends who attended lessons with you, or did you just like the one-to-one?
No, I think I definitely like the one-to-one.
Okay.
Because I think I was always able to like ask questions without being scared that, oh, someone's gonna be like, that's such a stupid question. I was always able to like say what I want to say or like explain things and like figure out what I was getting wrong and explain like my exact thought process out loud. So I think the individual is really helping.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good feedback as well. How about like convenience? Do you feel like as an IB student, like having it at home was a lot better than having to travel to a center, for example?
Oh, definitely. And I think also because you could just fit into your schedule, and like a lot of the tutors are really flexible with their time. So if there are like certain days where I couldn't do this time, they could always like work it and do it another time that was better for me. So I think it was really convenient.
Okay. That's nice to hear. All right, that's pretty cool. How about like if you could sum up your experience in maybe like a few sentences, what would you say?
Definitely very fun because it always just felt like revising with a friend. It never felt like teacher grilling you, giving you questions, giving you content. It always just felt like less of a class where you had to study, but more of like guidance on how to revise correctly.
Okay, that's nice. Like, who do you think what we provide is very useful for, and who do you think may not benefit from what we provide?
I think definitely it's really useful, but I think who might not find it useful?
Oh, everyone will find it useful.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously people find it useful, but I think, yes, even though it's really engaging, I feel like you need to have some sort of discipline also, because you can always just open WhatsApp and Telegram and like get lost while the person is talking.
That's true.
I think as long as you have like a little bit of discipline in you, you'll definitely find it useful because like you want to learn, and having that want to learn is what will help you too.
Okay. Do you feel like you wanted to learn?
I definitely feel I wanted to learn because I feel like because the content was always taught in an engaging way, in a way that made me want to know more. So I always like wanted to learn. It never felt like school where you're just like reading off the textbook and reading off the slides.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to learn.
Awesome. So what do you get for IB in the end?
41.
Very nice. That's the same as me. And what were you kind of getting at the end of like year 5? Kind of like when they have that mock exam.
You want to know what I got for prelim?
Yeah, sure. What do you get for prelim?
29.
29. So you went from 29 to 41.
Yeah.
Awesome. Damn. Okay.
No, it was not awesome. It was horrible.
29 to 41.
You said we're 29.
What went through your head when you got 29?
It's over. I'm not going to uni. I actually didn't think I was going to go to uni. I didn't think I was going to make it to any uni.
Okay. How many grades do you think you improved like just for IB, just from the subjects that we taught you?
Langlit. I think I got 4.
Okay.
Or 3.
Okay.
Then I went up to 6.
Awesome.
And then bio. Okay, I think bio was what was like the most shocking for me because I actually thought I was going to do well. But then when I got 4, I was like, why am I not getting 7? Then I got 7.
Wow. So you went from 4 to 7.
It's 3 grades.
Very nice. Okay.
How about TOK?
I thought you can get like A or B, that kind of thing. Isn't it?
They never told us the TOK grade when they gave the breakdown. They just say we got 1 point, 2 point, and 3 points.
Oh, that's interesting.
When they told us our predicted scores, they never told us the TOK grade. They gave us our EE grade, not TOK. So I think I was just assumed. Based on
how do you know if you were doing well or not for TOK?
Not even my teacher.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's horrible.
No, my teacher was actually like no help. I actually like think the only way I got through TOK was Mark. Like the once a month class.
Okay. And what specifically do you think like he helped you with TOK?
Everything. I mean, there were like so many TOK concepts that my teacher never introduced, but it was always expected in IB. And the only reason I even got to know about these concepts was because of Mark.
Awesome. Okay. Like, because he really like went through it thoroughly and stuff like that.
Yeah, he went through like everything thoroughly and then goes, okay, so what do you not understand now?
Okay.
Yeah. She was never like a go into class and be like, okay, so what do you not understand? What do you want to go through? But more like, here's everything you need to know. Now, what do you not understand? So I think if
Nice.
anything, like Kim actually like point blank telling me everything that I need to do, telling me everything that's expected, and like doing everything my TOK teacher is supposed to be doing. That's what happened.
That's okay. Okay, that's awesome. So right now, like, can you share a bit about where you're studying and what you're studying as well? Just like a brief plug.
Oh, I'm in University of Sydney and I'm doing a Bachelor of Psychology, minor in bio.
Nice. Okay. What do you want to do as like your job?
I want to do more of the clinical side. So either clinical psychology
Yeah.
or psychiatry. So I want to move into like the medical side of psychology.
Very nice. Okay, that's very nice. Is it kind of like inspired by the fact that you got 7 for bio?
Not at all.
Okay, you
I
just
don't know if I didn't get 7 for bio, I would still want a minor in bio. I think like bio is something I actually enjoyed learning.
okay, like in
So it's
IB.
more about the experience of learning it rather than like how I was actually doing it. But the fact that I got 7 for bio definitely did help. But I feel like even if I got like 6 or 5 for bio, I still would have minored in bio because I actually like wanted to learn about human bio especially.
Okay, makes sense. All right, that's really awesome. Yeah, actually, that is kind of it. Do you have any last words that you want to say or anything?
No.
That was really helpful. I mean, just to share with you, like what we are planning to do with this video is just to kind of give like students a better idea of what it's like to go through like our classes, so they know this is going to be helpful or not. Like you said, right? You gave like some objective points. For example, you need to be a bit disciplined, not open like WhatsApp and Telegram on your computer, right? So this is gonna help to like set the expectations that we're not some miracle worker. And also like what exactly they should be expecting in our process. All right.